Hello and welcome back to Focus Atlanta. Thanks again for continuing to watch. We're going to close out the show with a very important topic. It is adoption. And specifically, we're going to talk about adopting our sweet teens. The Ad Council actually has a big series going on telling us a little bit about some of these families. Through the spots, through the PSAs, you'll learn a little bit about each family. So I'm here with Camila and Belinda, and they're going to tell us their side of the story. Thanks so much for coming on the show.
Oh, our pleasure.
Camila, I'm going to start with you. Tell me a little bit about why this Ad Council campaign and why this topic is so important.
Sure. Well, first of all, we are really excited. We're really excited to have this time with you and your viewers to talk about the importance of adopting teens from foster care. So we're launching, as you mentioned, a new set of public service ads that are featuring real families in the ads, including my lovely colleague here, Belinda, and her family are featured in the ads. And the whole concept of the ad is parents adopted. So it's a little bit of a play on the concept of adoption, who adopts, you know, who is adopting who. So it's really about the mutual growth and bond that children, teens in particular, have with their parents, and how that's really mutually beneficial. And it's a mutual decision to both be adopted and to do the adopting. And so the purpose behind all of this is because we do have a number of teens who are waiting to be adopted, and teens do have lower adoption rates than younger children. So we are trying to really change that disparity that we see existing between the growing number of teens who are waiting and the fact that they have lower adoption rates by really highlighting families like Belinda's who have taken that next step to adopt a teen from foster care.
That's so incredibly beautiful. Belinda, I got to ask, what made you think, because, you know, I understand the statistic. When we think of adoption, we think of, you know, that cute little baby or that little toddler. But what made you say, you know what, I could open my home. I want to open my home to a teenager?
Well, realizing that teens need love too. You know, we can't prejudge them thinking that, you know, just what we see in the media is every child, you know, every child is different. Giving them an opportunity to make good decisions and achieve their goals and their aspirations that they have, you know. So helping them to develop and to be able to accomplish what they set out to accomplish is a great, you know, reward within itself.
Absolutely. And to Camila's point, can you tell me how you've grown? Can you tell me how you've noticed that, you know what, my life has changed for the better because of these babies, because of these teens? I call everybody babies because of these teens.
Well, I wouldn't have it any other way. You know, I didn't see my life going this way, but I thank God that, you know, it's this way now. You know, I'm enjoying it. You know, they say each one can teach one. You know, I've learned so much. You know, I've learned different languages, theirs. You know, they speak another language, but the love and the support and just being there and to watch them develop and, you know, have that metamorphosis experience is a great reward. And I mean, you know, we're learning from each other.
It's got to be incredibly rewarding. When you think about what students, what teens go through that we don't even know about, we don't even understand, and how they matriculate through life, it has to be gratifying. It has to be a growth experience to spend that type of time with them. That's so incredible. What do you want the public to know, Camila, about these teens who are still in foster care and these babies who still need a forever home?
Yes, and I love the way you put it too, that Keisha, that these are sweet teens. I love that because they are, you know, at the core, every one of us, if we can think back to that time of being a teenager, we all needed somebody, right? We all needed somebody cheering us on when we were getting that, that hoop. Not a big sports fan, the getting the basketball, and doing well with sports. We needed someone to celebrate our successes and be there to support us when we had some challenges too. And I think what sometimes holds families back is particularly of adopting a teen, is the fact that, hey, I haven't been there, from the very beginning. I didn't see them take their first steps, or I didn't see them learn how to, I didn't teach them how to ride a bike and all those other things. But, you can still, there's still many more milestones that are left to be achieved for our teens. And they absolutely need and deserve a sense of belonging and a sense that someone is there supporting them and cheering them on, such as, getting ready for prom, homecoming season, which is, past or maybe is still happening where you all are, and, getting the dresses for the homecoming, or getting prepared for the SATs, or, there's so many things that our teens absolutely need and deserve a loving, supportive adult in their life. And so that's what this campaign is really about.
Well, I just appreciate both of you coming on the show and sharing all this information. We have the website there from the Ad Council, so people can start to see, hopefully they'll start to see these ads coming out. I plan to air them here on our station here in Atlanta on WUPA. So thank you both so much for coming on the show and sharing this with us.
Thank you.
Absolutely. All right, guys, you will see the ads here on WUPA. I'm proud to be able to share this message of, giving love back to our teens. Our teens need just as much love as those toddlers and those infants. Take the opportunity. If adoption has been on your heart and you've been kind of considering it, well, consider a teen. Thanks, guys, for tuning in to this week's episode of Focus Atlanta. I hope to see you next Sunday here on WUPA.